Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we have another predator that was caught who worked for a cruise line. I'll talk about that. We have a cruise ship that was in for dry dock and it was about to be released when they said, you know what, when we release you, you're going to have propulsion issues. We'll see what the cruise line decided to do about that. The Star Princess is back on, saying that they've made some changes from the Sun Princess. We'll see what changes they've done on there. We have the Port of San Juan saying that they have a whole new infrastructure going on, over $42 million invested. And then finally, let's talk about the MSC World America being launched in Miami with celebrities galore. Start off with the bad news. We had a Norwegian cruise line employee was arrested in LA by the Los Angeles police. They were tipped off to an online account from a person who was sharing pictures and videos, etc., of people who were not quite of age, shall we say. And they monitored it, found out it was registered to a person in LA. And then they find out that he worked for Norwegian Cruise Line. He was arrested and is currently arrested and being charged with 13 different counts of distributing this material. Well, right now, Norwegian, we don't know what position he had. We don't know where he worked or anything like that. But again, it's just one of those things. There's no indication that any of this stuff was being done on board other than it was just being shared. So that's the good news. And if you think this stuff is only happening on cruise ships, the actual detective in charge of this actually came out and said this is on the rise right across the country, not just on cruise ships. So it makes sense that it would rise on cruise ships just as much as everywhere else. It's up the same percentage around the whole North America. So just beware and keep an eye on our kids, shall we say, especially online. Next, let's change the whole subject and get to some good news going out there. The Port of San Juan in Puerto Rico, well, they say they're almost done fixing the pier that the large cruise ships can't dock in. And for instance, the Oasis class cruise ships that go there right now, they just can't dock and they've had to change their itinerary. Well, they say it's almost ready to reopen. In fact, they said they spent $42 million repairing the whole area, repairing the safety zones, the dolphins that the boys tie to, etc. So that's good news. Everything seems to be running and they're getting ready to spend more money in San Juan to enhance the guest experience when you arrive there in the ship. Again, more good news there. Speaking of some good news, Princess Cruise Lines is building the Star Princess, and a lot of people, you either love the Sun Princess or you hated the Sun Princess. If you sail on her more than once, you probably really get a really good feeling of the ship and start to appreciate it more and more. Some people just go on and it's not like the other ships, so I don't like it. And so there you go. Some people don't like change. I appreciate change. I have my faults with the ships, but it is a beautiful ship. The entertainment is beautiful. The food has been great. The staff has been great. The rooms are great. So I think I'm kind of one of those people on the side of I kind of like the ship now. But the Star Princess has made some changes. And one of the things you're not going to see anymore is the ropes course up on top and the glide coaster that they were going to be building there. That was a complete failure on the part of the designer who was building it for Princess Cruise Lines. And so that's gone, and instead you're going to see expanded pickleball and basketball courts and sports facilities up there, as well as more space for leisure and the jogging track, which is good because pickleball is hugely popular on cruise ships right now. There's lineups to play. So I'm glad they're going to expand that area so more people can enjoy it because frankly, the ropes course just didn't work. Also, they're expanding places like Love by Burrito, one of the best restaurants on the ship. It is a specialty romantic. I ate there as a single guy And it was still fun because the food is good, it's very colorful, the artwork is good, it has one of the best locations on the ship for views with in the aft of the ship overlooking these big windows. Great on a sail away, etc. Plus the food has been fantastic. I recommend the salmon every time because, or the sea bass, I mean, when you go there. So that's good. And another venue that's being expanded is O'Malley's, the O'Malley's pub. And that is good because people pack that place on the sailing during the day. They enjoy it. The food is there. It's good. It's included. As well as there's music and live entertainment during the day. So I'm glad they're expanding that area as well. One of the good things also, as a person who kind of doesn't go to the casinos, mostly because it's just too smoky for me a lot of the times, they have a new expanded smoke-free casino area on board with over 68 slot machines in that non-smoking area alone. They already have the largest Princess casino at sea, and now they're separating a larger smoke-free zone. So they are making some changes to the Star Princess. I can't wait to get on her. We'll be on her about 6 sailings into the launch. It has 2 sailings out of Barcelona, then it has a 14-day transatlantic, and then we're on it like 2 weeks later. And hopefully it's all running smoothly by the time we get on board in December. I'm really looking forward to that one. Next, let's talk about Royal Caribbean. The Allure of the Seas was in for dry dock getting repairs, and they are about to, everything's being done and everything, and some of the engineers there noticed, they said, you know what? You're going to have some propulsion issues when you leave dry dock. And they said, well, what do you mean? Well, on your engiapods there, some of the propellers are damaged. And they're going to need repairs. You're not going to be able to reach full speed. There could be vibrations when you're going at full speed, etc. So you have some choices. You can sail. You might end up going at reduced speed, and you can come back and schedule it for another dry dock, or we can try and repair it here before you leave, but it might go into your time. You may have to cancel some cruises. And they said, you know what? It's in dry dock now. Why take an issue of getting an issue with our engines, right? Have them fall apart while we're at sea and have worse damage. Let's get it fixed now, which is what you want a cruise line to do. Don't wait for the problems to get worse, fix them now. And that's exactly what they did. And through some really hard work and some overtime by the shipping company there, the repair company, they actually got it done in less time than they thought they were going to get it done. And it turns out it's not going to affect any of the sailings itineraries at all, which, wow, okay, good job there, Royal Caribbean, good job from the dry dock. Now, no canceled cruises, no change of itineraries, and the ship's going to be in tip-top shape. Glad to hear that. Next, we have finally the MSC World America launched with a star-studded event. Orlando Bloom, much known for his Lord of the Rings role, and then we had, of course, superstar Drew Barrymore. Huge fan of Drew Barrymore. Orlando Bloom, I love a lot of his movies as well. I really would have loved to have been there, but I had to wait for my surgeries. I was scheduled to go, and I had to wait because of the canceled surgeries. So disappointed. Would have loved to have been there and maybe even meet them. Not just take pictures, maybe meet them. That would have been so cool. But they launched to that star-studded event, the MSC World America, their largest ship they've built at MSC. All accounts, it's beautiful, it looks amazing, it's a unique design, and it's sailing now in North America with its first paying passengers. Congratulations, MSC. You not only have a brand new ship launched, you also just launched your brand new world's largest cruise terminal in Miami. They're set to make a big statement in North America. Well, let me know in the comments down below. Are you glad Royal Caribbean went and fixed that right away? Was that the right move, even though they might have had to cancel a cruise or change itineraries because it might have took too long to repair? And are you looking forward to the MSC World America? Are you going to give that ship a try? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.